Ready now for the third on the card. In goes Perceptive Miss. Lights go on. Racing. Reykjavik dawdled out of the starting gates. Missed it by a couple of lengths. Street Fury, though, flew out of the boxes and led them easily through the first 150 from Fair Scenario, with Yindi out pretty well. And Electric Lights up there fourth and got into an ideal spot just after the start. Then came Perceptive Miss. Pearl Trade firing through. Aaron Boy forced to go back, and then Reykjavik after the slow start. Second last in front of Altamont. Street Fury led them comfortably here. The top weight at the 850 when they'd worked off the back of the course by a length over Fair Scenario, and then on the rail Yindi. Pike had Electric Light up, beautifully positioned, running fourth, following Fair Scenario, then 1.5 Perceptive Miss, who's one off the rail outside Pearl Trade. Back there in the field is Aaron Boy from Reykjavik, letting the 600 go behind them, and back last of all is Altamont. Nearing the corner though, the Philly Street Fury brings them for home. With 400 left to travel, Fair Scenario goes up, breathing right down a neck. Behind them, Yindi and Electric Light. Perceptive Miss. Reykjavik's over on the fence. Pearl Trade in the middle, and the widest of them, Aaron Boy, but Street Fury with a kick here at the 200 mark. Electric Light lets down. Now it comes after it. Yindi gets off the rail, and now Pearl Trade. Street Fury at the 100 from Yindi and Electric Light. On the inside, Street Fury, Yindi and Electric Light. Yindi got the head in front. Yindi's done it. Yindi got home to score from Electric Light. Street Fury. Pearl Trade fourth from Reykjavik, a good run. And then Fair Scenario and Aaron Boy. Next home was Altamont, and Perceptive Miss is the last of them in. It's the demerit gelding, Yindi, that has won it. On the back up, the 7 days, Sean O'Donnell here aboard Yindi, and the demerit 3-year-old had that nice run. The same also could be said for Electric Light. Had its chance. It was there to be won, and Yindi proving just a little too good for Electric Light. Street Fury and Pearl Trade fourth home, with Reykjavik fifth after being last away. Yindi falls into 350. Punters getting it right. 370 tote, 160 the place. Electric Light 150, Street Fury 260. The winner for Oakland Park, and J.L. Jones, Fred Kersley and Sean O'Donnell. Second home is Electric Light, a Vital Equine filly from Candle Smoke. Adam Durant, William Pike, and Street Fury by Street Boss from Tropical Fury. Joe has a party in the saddle for Dan and Ben Pearce. Let's go straight out to Britt Taylor, and she's with Sean O'Donnell at the moment after giving Yindi every chance and getting the job done here in the third.
Sean is having a super run this month. Sean, another winner. Congratulations. Tell us about that run.
Yeah, thank you, Britt. Yeah, drew a gate, lob box seat, and I just sat back a bit off the leaders because I know he's got a good kick, and geez, they just opened up in front of me, so I didn't have to go around the horse, and he just toughed it out and got the better of him.
Were you confident coming into the race off the back of last week's run?
Well, I thought it was a bit disappointing, but saying that, the track was playing real slow, and I think when he won with Mitchell Pateman, it was a firmer track, and today, proven that today. He likes it. Sorry.
But the horses just moving apart there. Now, we know your phenomenal record with these horses. First up, you have Glimmer Girl, where you're riding for the first time. Can you get that one home? Sorry, horses just moving apart from each other now. Jarmies wants to get back to the stalls. Can you get Glimmer Girl home?
Look, Brett, like I always do, I'll try my best.
Congratulations, Sean.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you very much to Brittany and Sean O'Donnell. Where is Fred? Fred, geez, they backed it off the map. I looked at the prices before I threw up to Darren, and it was the second favourite. By the time that light went on and they jumped, it was the back favourite.
Yeah, well, that surprised me a little bit too, because I had him at each way odds early, and I thought that was about right. But pretty good ride from Sean, and got a good run. Box
seat in the end when Street Fury wanted to lead. You must have been pretty happy.
Yeah, I look at the race, I fell into his lap really, and the way it unfolded, he got the split at the right time. He, he ran up to his work. I thought his last start, perhaps the heavy track slowed him up. It took the sting out of him a little bit, but today he was pretty good.
He was one of those horses last preparation that promised plenty, and we thought maybe this is Yindi and he's going to go on with it, but then he went for a break, and now he's won 2 out of 3, which must please you that he's got that winning feeling about him now.
Yeah, look, I think so. To be honest with you, he doesn't race up to his work. He can be very impressive on the track, but race day he sort of makes hard work of it, but hasn't had that many runs, and there's a chance to get better.
Do you find those horses might take a little time to click at the races?
Yeah, I think, you know, race day is different to anything you do at home, and like some of them are pretty sharp, and obviously the tempo of the work's not as intense, so you know, you've got to be a little bit forgiving of them, and they learn their trade, and the better ones get the job done.
Can you win another one today?
Yeah, we can do.
Which one?
I think Resistance is probably the better chance of the well, certainly the better chance of two going on the odds, but being in good form with the right run can win.
Should get it from barrier 1. Good luck, Fred.
Thank you.
There we go. There's a Hall of Famer, Fred Kersley. I was just waiting for that answer, Resistance in the last, and hopefully he can end with a double, the Hall of Famer. That wraps up race number 3. Good 3-year-old race. The winner too good. Electric Light had its chance, and Street Fury thought it was home at the 200-metre mark to finish third. That wraps up race 3. We'll be back before the 4th.